So a lot of people don't know that being a pizza delivery driver is one of the most dangerous jobs in the US, right up there with taxi drivers. So that was the job I had. Yes, I'm a badass, thank you very much. And when you're a pizza delivery driver, you get to meet a lot of interesting people. Mostly people you would never actually want to meet in your entire life. A good example of this would be one day me and my manager were working and got an order for delivery in a pretty unsafe neighborhood. As a female, I was given the liberty of refusing an order if I didn't feel that it was a safe area. So my manager told the guy, "I'm really sorry, we can't deliver your pizza." And he said, and I quote, "I hope you fucking curl up and die." So he took that well. Another example, my personal favorite, that one's pretty intense. I'm pretty sure he was on something. But my favorite story was one that actually lasted for quite a while. Me and my same manager were working, and we got an order for about $50 worth of pizza going to kind of an unsafe area, but it was one I was pretty familiar with. I arrived, gave the lady the pizza. She was probably in her early 20s. She had kind of ratty hair, she was, she was an interesting person. And she shut the door, locked the door, and about 15 minutes later, I figured she probably wasn't going to pay me. That had never happened to me before. I had known a lot of people that had gotten robbed and things like that, but that particular circumstance had never happened to me before. So I called my manager, "What on earth do I do?" She said, "Well, you could call the cops, or you could just come on back and we'll just eat the cost." It was kind of a slow day. So the police officer arrived, and we were there for probably about 2 hours. He was banging on the door with his little stick thing, and I was banging on the door. And just so you know, if you're going to steal something, don't put your actual name on the order. Don't put your phone number on the actual order, and don't make it your actual home address. That wasn't a really smart move on her part. We were there for about 2 hours. We were banging on the door. He looked her up, and she had a rap sheet as long as my arm. It was mostly stuff with her boyfriend and everything, but just the idea kind of made me feel better about pursuing the case. So I decided I'm not going to let this go. This woman is going to pay for her pizza. I did a photo lineup. We had a court case that got filed. And let me tell you, it's nothing like on TV. Because I was thinking, yeah, we're going to get this done in a couple of weeks, and she's going to pay. She's going to go to jail. This is going to be awesome. That's not quite how it went down. 4 months later, I finally got a letter of summons to go to court. I had the job in Salisbury, Maryland, and I currently live in Lancaster, Pennsylvania, and I did at the time. Distance is between 3 and 3.5 hours, but I was going to make her pay. So me and my mom drove down 3.5 hours, stayed the night, went to court. Man, the judge was so mean. She came so nicely dressed. She was wearing jeans. She was wearing a spaghetti strap. She had a beautiful something on her head, and she was smacking gum. Total class. But she did show up. And the judge said, and I quote, "So in 4 months, you couldn't scrape together $50 to pay for your pizza?" Apparently not. And the lady that she came with to court had to pay for her. And after everything was done, the money was exchanged, I gave it back to my manager. Me and my mom were on the way back to Lancaster. And she looked at me, she said, "Was that really worth it? I mean, this was months. This was so much time, so much effort. Was it really worth it for $50? And I said, hell yes. It absolutely was. And the moral of the story is just don't piss off your pizza driver.